I'm a little late here today. We're going to get started, resume our run, and week 5 of the Crawl Cosplay Sudden Death Tournament. We're still alive, and quite a few deaths in the tournament so far. Yeah, as it stands right now, we got 4 points. Not sure we've done much more than solidify ourselves into the top 16. So it's not unlikely to look at what's going on here and go, well, number 15, if they knock off a win, could leapfrog us here. We are not doing the challenges this time. And, but, I think we made a solid showing in this tournament for a complete noob who never had a win before entering this. So, just taking a look at our stats overall, we got very low win percentage, and yeah, so we're ready to rock and roll with part 2 here. Good afternoon, Rogue. I almost said good morning. My 10:30 nap this morning turned into a 10:30 to almost 3 o'clock nap, so I'm a very late start going here. But we take a look at our character. Yeah, well, I didn't sleep much overnight, so I'll be excited when we start operating this tournament on the newer patch where I don't know what the actual change was, but it's like inventory. You got a lot more inventory space somehow, it feels like. I don't think I did. Let me see what. Let's take a look at what that was. Okay. Enter slime as your second multi-level branch. Don't get banished. Oh, we could probably do that. Because all we have to do is enter it. Let's check and see if we found it. We did. It's in layer 5. So all we have to do is like duck down and leave to get that. No, I haven't entered Orc yet. I was just about to. There. We did it. Right? Yep. Okay. So there. I got another point. Woo! Yeah. Oh man, it's a bloodbath. And as of this minute, I'm now tied with Plankenstein at 5 this week. For the second, I can feel like I'm on par with, serious player at this game. I think, isn't Plank a great player? Let's see. How would I spell that? Plank CK. Yeah. great player. Um, all right. Now, where to? I think we made it to D11, and I think we can consider Shoals next. I know that's pretty impressive if he just started playing last year. Uh, yeah, I mean he barely has. Let's see. Oh, he's played 4,000 games. That's no joke. But yeah, I mean, what's crazy is he basically gets a win like just about every time, every day. It seems like it's impressive. Um, yeah, as opposed to like my yellow, 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 a couple green dots. Uh, all right. So, I have a feeling this is my thought with necromancy and what I have rolling here. Uh, like slime shouldn't be a problem for us. I'm not 100% sure how in the world we're going to do that, but basically with the number of um like it feels like slime should be a steamroll type of a situation where if that dude spawns a bunch of other things and we convert those into our, like we have success in terms of the number that get converted into our minions as we kill them. We should just hit that dude should help us just create a massive army. So like I think on a necromancy type character, slime should be easier. I have no experience with it. It just feels like it should be. And so I'm guessing that that will probably be my um, path. Oh, well, yeah. Um, I guess that makes sense. You can't make new slimes from minions or from summons. But if I have a big wave of minions, yeah, all right. So maybe we still need to think about that. But the rest of the slime should be a pretty easy comparatively. Yeah, so we'll have to think about how we're going to deal with that. Yeah, but I mean, as a character that can't do a lot of direct damage, and then I can wind down and wind out on magic, that could be particularly a problem. Um, so, anyways, I think our next step is probably to go address Orc. And if I remember right, the thing that I was contemplating when I left off was whether or not to trade in Ice Beast for um, Takuma's Dance for Orc. I don't know. And then what are we working towards? We're working towards getting Sphinx Sisters online. Yeah, that's yet to be determined. Yeah, we haven't found any yet. But let's see. Do we have any piercing wands? We have two acids. I don't know if that pierces, but it doesn't look like we have anything that's piercing here. Yeah, well, we'll figure it out what we get from orc, but let's go do orc. I know. I got 5 amnesias. That's in part why I was thinking of, uh, I'm gonna need them if I want to get Sphinx Sisters and Haunt online. I'm gonna have to, like, give up on one of these, spells. Or push a lot more spell casting in the meantime. Um, but I think, like, Soul Splinter and Ice Beast are probably becoming less and less useful. I could probably pay a little bit more attention to, like, whether or not the Ice Beast is actually relevant anymore, but I don't think it is. Yeah, well, I got all these. Once I hit the Mana Viper Cactus Summon Forest book, I'm like, all right, let's do this. So at the time, it was that, or I could have went Ice Magic, or not Ice, Air. Uh, at one point in time, I had the Air Forge Lightning Spire, and that was it. Um, After I started training summons and got Mana Viper online, I picked up the Air Strike as well as Arc Jolt and Maxwell's capacitive coupling. Those came later. Had I had those as a choice, I probably would have been conflicted as to which direction to go, but it probably still would have went the summon route because I think I'm just a little better at using them. But yeah, we have the summons, and we have. I thought I had summon horrible things as well, but maybe not. No, not on this character. All right, off to Orc. What is hitting me? I'm getting smited here. All right, good job, boys. Yeah, see, it like does no damage and has no hit points. So yeah, it's probably got to go soon. Huh. Doesn't look like it worked. Let's try that again. I don't understand. Does this work? Yeah, there, it worked. There we go. Does that affect everything? Because it looked like it went on 2 people. I don't know how that spell works. Do you guys know how Anguish works? Like, is it targeted, or is it just everything within 7? And then you can look around to see who it'll affect. Affects nearby foes. So, okay, so anyone. Got it. Okay. Alright, so there, it worked. Yeah, that's what I'm looking at. Um, I have none, aside from what we have naturally. So, and like the only resist that I have is from the Swamp Dragon scales. That's why I was like contemplating switching out, even though I lose a little bit I lose some AC here, to get another pip of willpower, because probably the most dangerous thing to me right now is getting confused. Um, that's what I was thinking about. Yeah, I mean, because if I go down and I get confused before I can cast anything, I could get like chain stunned and just die. Oh, I do have my stat stick, and there's a helmet of will and corrosion resist. Maybe we should go pick that up. What are we wearing? Invisibility and strength? I mean, that helmet might be just worth it. How much gold do we have? We have 1,000 gold, so getting that double pip R corrosion helmet is probably just worth it. Let's go get that. Uh, there, now we have really good willpower. So we could consider putting back on the Swamp Dragon scales with 3 and having poison resist and corrosion resist. This is probably more pips of resists this way. Got it. Yeah, I think this solves that problem. And then if we wanted to, when we go down the steps, we could put this sword on. That gives us our elect as well, and 4 pips when we go down the steps. Okay, back to Orcish Mines. Okay. Uh, who took my magic from me? What did that? Or did I cast enough stuff to make that happen? Oh, it's an anti-magic sword, you dummy, John. Okay. Well, that's less fun. That was a mistake. A big mistake. Okay. Well, let's see what happens here. We get the steamroll going. Yeah. Good job, boys. Uh-oh. Okay. Quit it. Get in there, Cactus. Where? Oh, there he is. I think I was open to what happened. We encountered Bjorg on, I think, floor 2 or 3, and we had a real dilemma on whether or not to take him. I think if you asked me which one I was probably leaning towards, I was like, well, I think it depends what happens. If we get some kind of like awesome weapon and I'm going a whole Dex fighter build and that happens, then I'll probably go Bjorg. I've never really played Jiva, and probably this tournament is not the time to like familiarize myself with that. Um, but I think, uh, you know me, I love the whole minion play, so, uh, like, I didn't know what was gonna happen, and so when I rolled my character and I got, necromancy already, uh, I was like, okay, let's see where this goes. And then I just kept getting more necromancy. Then I got the summons book, so this is the way it went. Yeah, that would be interesting if, yeah, that would be interesting where it's like you have to, the first faded altar you find you have to take or something bizarre like that. Let's get some more guys out there. Woof. Well, that paid for itself. Oh, shopping. Time to take a look. Interesting. We're probably not getting that online in a 3-rune run. But who knows? Oh, I'd love to get Infestation online. All right, so we have the uh we have Death's Door and Infestation available to us if we want to add that to our necromancy school. So we have options there. How much was that? All right. can't I remember these keys? Ooh. Whoops. Where's my guy? Did he just disappear? Oof. Oh, got it. Yeah, I should be on the lookout for that. Jiminy Christmas. We gotta kill some stuff here. Oh, I did a wizard instead of a source. Instead of one of those guys. That's what you had suggested I do. Oh, Jesus. we kill this thing already? Hey there. Okay, did we miss anything here? Looks like we didn't go there. Holy crap! Why can't we light the black torch here? What the heck? That's bullshit. Because we did it on floor 1. Got it. So I could recall them? Because they're not here. No, I don't have an undead harvest here. So we're kind of boned. Yeah, so I can't do it in this. That's kind of rough. Yeah, it's just experience. I mean, we don't have to clear that out and risk death. We could do something else and come back to that later. Yeah, that looks like there's 3 shops. No? No, we don't know what all is there. We don't have any digging. Yeah, I mean, it looks awfully risky to go down the steps, be completely surrounded, and die, but the only thing I'm really worried about that I see in there, the troll is kind of scary. There's a guy down there with like a butt ton of armor and a mace, and that wizard with the book could confuse me and I'd be dead. What are you talking about? I'd buy the undead scrolls. Are you talking about these? Got it. Oh, the unID'd scrolls. Got it. I understand what you're saying. Is it here? Where was the other shop? Oh, did I just leave all that crap on the ground? I did. Jiminy Christmas. Hang on. I have to drop some stuff to even pick up these scrolls. Let's put that on the ground for a minute. Okay, so the only scrolls I have left are brand weapon, enchant armor, and enchant weapons, so those are safe to read. Well, let's never do this. I mean, we don't have our elect going into shoals. Except for our anti-magic kill yourself weapon. Which is like, as many times as I see that and forget that putting that on is gonna drain my mana, I still do it. Do I greed the Orc 2 or Orc 1 space for the weapon shop? Who knows? Oh yeah, did I drop that? Why did I drop that? That's silly. Who knows? I was probably trying to drop the vulnerability scroll or something. Alright. Yeah, we probably should be working to get this online. It will save my life at some point. But how far away from getting Sphinx Sisters online are we? Still pretty far. What about if we do this? A little closer. Alright, where are we going? Are we risking? Yeah. I don't want to do spider. Don't have flight. Oh, that's probably a good idea. That's probably the least dangerous. That's interesting. Yeah, so that might get Sphinx Sisters online. Makes us significantly more weak, but alright, what do we got here? More another anti-magic sword. Yeah. Getting there. We have so much crap in our inventory. I can't imagine a time when we're ever actually going to spend an action throwing a poison dart. We just got a Staff of Death. That's our second one. We don't need it. Ah, we got a wand of digging, finally. Let's make sure that's in our inventory. Yes. I don't like this. Oh boy. Let's pull back. There we go. Yeah. Yeah, do you everything already? Okay. Who are you? So you got some kind of reflection status? What is that status? How do we see what that status is? What is that red arrow status? Okay. Yeah, but I mean, shouldn't I be able to, like, okay, what happened to the thing that allowed me to go like this and then see the statuses? Is that on trunk and not on 0.33? Like, I swear there used to be a page here that I could look at the statuses. Okay. Well, let's pass a couple turns here. Okay, he's hitting me. There we go. What did we get there? +3 glaive.
Oof.
Good job, boys. Get him.
Whoops. Did not want to do that. Okay. Did I pick up an acquirement? I did. Well, that's disappointing. Super disappointing. What a crappy scroll of acquirement. Just a regular +1 helmet, okay. Alright, we got to bottom of D15. And... Alright. Let's take a look at what we have going here. Yeah. We're at XL16 now. It would be really tight. We could get shafted. I mean, can't you do vaults before you get your rune? Or is that, I mean, if you're gonna go for that, wouldn't you do that at this point? I mean, we're 1.5 levels away from vault, or 1.5 levels away from XL18. So my guess is if we went to vault right now, by the time, unless we just dove to the 5th level, unless we attempted to just dive vault. Oh, so we'd actually have to get the vault rune first. Yeah, I know. I I know, but once you peek into Vault 5, you're surrounded by like everyone around you. But you can't get out of Vault without a rune, is what Satiric was saying. So we'd have to finish Vault and get the rune if we didn't have a rune from somewhere else. I don't know. I don't know that I think that's like the likelihood that like we could do that, it could be risky and we don't get there by XL anyways. And I don't know. I'm happy just continuing to press this character as it is. I just feel like Spider-Nest is asking for death between rad roaches and those freaking butterflies that take all my magic. I think it's awfully dangerous. I would feel a lot better about going into Shoals if I had any kind of RLX, but I think that's our choice right now, is we go in there and hope that our Anguish saves the day. Yeah, there's a lot of ranged characters. I mean, we have an Amulet of Reflection and we have Anguish, so you know, we kind of have the potential to reflect some stuff, and all the damage that folks do are going to be reflected back on them anyways, regardless of whether they did damage, if we can hit our Anguishes. And there's lots of open space and we can make lots of forests, so I don't know. I feel like that's the direction to go. But um, I think this is where I'm gonna have to stop today. Uh, I got some stuff I got to do this afternoon. I'd like to see my wife, and I've got some folks I'm meeting this evening, and I could get some stuff done. I'm gonna go watch the MMA fights with my guys tonight. So yeah, uh, I'm super happy with how this tournament was gone. If you asked me how I thought I would do when it started, I did not expect to have one gotten a win like during a sudden death tournament, and two just generally have done uh, okay for someone who's as newbie as me. Um, you know, yeah, I'm very happy with how this has gone. I've really enjoyed the tournament. It's been interesting. It has kind of forced me to branch out and try other things. Yet here I am again doing minions and summons. But well, thank you, Satiric. Yeah, I do have 2 wins that uh I don't know, the first win was so overwhelmingly like a big relief, like, oh my god, I did it, I can't believe it. And then the second one though was like super cool because I mostly did it on my own. I think I got one piece of advice which was particularly useful in the game, but I mostly did it myself. And uh yeah, I mean, with how many games I played on Minotaur, that also was uh it's nice to finally get that win on a Minotaur. But yeah, uh, I I feel like I'm in really good shape. Yeah, I did 4 in that one. Did 3 runes, then 4 runes. So yeah, uh, yeah. I think in terms of like archetypes and things, like I got to win on a summoner, and I got to win on a melee brute. Um, I think I want to get a win on ranged, dex fighter, stealth fighter, stabber, or just a pure caster. Um, yeah, and for God's sake, I gotta get a win on that frickin' troll berserker at some point. Uh, that that's next on the like frustration list that I can't do better. Um, I had a nice run going last night on a Felid summoner of Kiku, and then just stepped in the wrong place and got chain stunned and died type of thing. Because I was playing too fast and loose with my early lives. I needed to save them for when I really needed them. But yeah, no, this game is awesome, and the community is small and tight. Uh, very, very welcoming. I played a little bit of another game earlier this week. I have to admit that. I played a little bit of Megabonk just to see what the hype was about, and I went to their forums and took a look at the discussion going on, and it was jarring to see how caustic, rude, and mean that community is. And it reminded me of my days playing League of Legends, and just further made me so much more appreciative of the dungeon crawl community. I know it's had its drama in the past, but my experience with this community is they've been nothing but helpful and kind to everyone. Everyone helps everyone out. It's been a lot of fun, and it's my love of turn-based strategy games is uh, you know, I I really enjoy this game, and like it's like the for me at this point right now where I'm at and what I'm interested in, this is like the absolute perfect game. I love it. I mean, of course, there's things about it that could be better or whatever, but for a free game that's run by the community, uh, I've played a bunch of other roguelike games, and this is absolutely my favorite. It's, in my opinion, the most polished, well-designed, enjoyable experience. Gets rid of the minutia and boring parts of some of the other games, and I'm not a person who loves to like try to figure out like, oh, there's this open world map. How like I've got like 17 choices of places I could go and things I could do. What's the next thing I'm supposed to do? Like this game has a tiny bit of you need to have the wiki open to play the game, but not it's not necessary. Um, and the only reason I generally open the wiki is to like look up information about things that it's less cumbersome than to do it in the game. Um, but yeah, this game is fantastic. Like I tried it, I know I tried it out a number of years ago when the food mechanic was still in there, and I really enjoyed the game and died a bunch, but I absolutely was frustrated and annoyed by the food mechanic, and so I just like stopped playing because of that. Uh, but I might be confusing this with it's very very possible that I'm confusing it with a game like Pixel Dungeon if Pixel Dungeon has food involved in it. Um, but anyways, I'm glad I found this and just searching for turn-based. I just did a search on YouTube for roguelike or rogue-like turn-based strategy games because I wanted to find something to play on vacation and watched a bunch of videos and kind of stumbled across I think it was Draconius. Whoever did the Ashanzari Noel of Ash was it? No, not Noel. Yeah, the Null Ice Elementalist of Ashanzari runs not that long ago. Yeah, it's Draconius. And so I ended up watching, I downloaded a bunch of Draconius's videos, watched them on my car ride down uh, to vacation. And after watching that, I started playing uh, DCSS on vacation on a tablet with a little Bluetooth keyboard, which does not have a numpad, which is why I learned the other characters. So I play with the regular keyboard controls. Um, because I learned it on vacation. Yeah, this game's awesome. All right, well, I'll be back maybe tomorrow at some point in time. I will not be back until way late tonight, so I won't be playing. But yeah, uh, this tournament was awesome. By the way, Rogo, what comes next after this is done? Because this is like the end of the tournament here, right? Week 5 is the last week. Um, what's the next thing? Do we get a weekly thing going on again? What's the next thing? Oh, December is probably the trunk tournament. Got it. And did you say that the website is Python and the code behind all of this stuff is Python? I'm got it. Yeah, I mean, my profession is I've been in development and web development for uh, 25 years. I've I've done mostly .NET Stack type stuff. So I did a little bit of Java in my career. I've done C++. I've done C Sharp, VB script way back in the day. Um, I've added Python uh, scripting to some of my applications so others could script out events using Python. So I've done enough Python to test that engine in my own code base once upon a time. I did a little bit of PHP in my day. Uh, like I think I, as a professional developer, I spent a month on working on a PHP application at one point in time. So in a pinch, I could definitely look at things and pitch in. I think Python's a little foreign in how it works. I think I'm not sure I'm proficient at it, but it is something that I could pretty quickly probably ramp up on. Because I don't get a chance to code very much, and every once in a while I get an itch to, and if I could help out, I uh, might consider it helping out with some stuff at some point in time. But yeah, these days I manage a large team of developers, so uh, it's rare that I actually get to sit and write any code. All right, folks, have a good day, and thanks for the tournament, Roga. It's a lot of fun. You guys have a great day. See you tomorrow. Bye.